True or false? Objects that are more massive fall faster. You would think that an elephant would fall much faster than a mouse because it is much more massive, causing it to fall to the ground faster. Let's see if this is true or not. In this experiment, I'm going to be dropping a basketball that is 0.596 kilograms and a tennis ball that is 0.057 kilograms off of a 14-foot balcony. Let's see what happens. As you can see, both of the balls hit the ground at exactly the same time. Even though that the basketball is much more massive than the tennis ball, they still hit the ground at exactly the same time. Why is this? Why do they both hit the ground at the same time, even though they're different weights? The answer is inertia. Inertia is the resistance an object has to change its state of motion. The basketball has more inertia than the tennis ball. This means it is harder for the basketball to change its motion and accelerate towards the ground compared to the tennis ball, which it is much easier for it to change its motion and accelerate towards the ground. Since the basketball is more massive, it requires more force to push down on it to cause it to accelerate towards the ground, compared to the tennis ball, which is lighter and requires less force. Here is the proportion that will help us prove this. X, which is missing, is the speed in which the objects fall to the ground over meters, which is the height that they are dropped, and then equals newtons over the mass of the object. In order to do this, we need to convert kilograms to newtons. 1 kilogram equals 9.8 newtons, and as you can see here, I multiplied the weight of the basketball times 9.8 and got 5.84 newtons. And I did the same thing for the tennis ball, multiplied it by 9.8 and got 0.56 newtons. Here's my work. I cross-multiplied to solve these proportions. I multiplied x by 0.596 kilograms and multiplied 4.3 times 5.84 and got 0.596 times x equals 25.152. I then divided that by 0.596 and got 42 meters over second squared. I did the same thing for the tennis ball and got 0.057 times x equals 2.408. I then divided that by 0.057 and got 42 meters over seconds squared, proving that this misconception is false and that objects that are more massive do not fall faster.